Thank you so much. Please, Your Excellencies, we are going to take the national anthem as we start. Your Excellencies, sir. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Nogegase Obaseki. Your Excellency, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Bessie Obaseki. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu. Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor, Comrade Mrs. Miriam Philip Shaibu. Distinguished members of the State Executive Council, service chiefs here present, civil commissioners, distinguished sportsmen and women from across Nigeria, we welcome you to Edo State, Benin City, the ancient city, known for sports all over the world that earned the nickname Edo #1. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency for making sports in Edo the envy of all in Nigeria. Today is the unveiling and presentation of Edo Queens and Bendel Insurance Football Clubs, the teams and their church jerseys on this day, 8th of February 2022, at the new Festival Hall Government House, Benin City. Your Excellency, I would like to call on the General Coordinator for the welcome address. Please, a round of applause for the SSA on sports and the General Coordinator, Mrs. Sabina Chikere. Please, a round of applause.
His Excellency, Deputy Governor of Edo State, the wife of His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mrs. Bessie Obaseki, all protocols duly observed. It is my distinctive pleasure to welcome stakeholders and members of the Nigerian football family to this great occasion of the unveiling of new kits for our darling male and female football clubs, Bendel Insurance FC and Edo Queens FC. Today's event further demonstrates the commitment of the present administration towards repositioning the sports sector, and in particular, the continuous rebranding of our football ambassadors for optimal performance. Permit me to appreciate Mr. Governor and his able deputy for their immense support. The Obaseki-led government is clear that Edo being the native land of sports in Nigeria, no stone should be left unturned in our collective quest to return our football to the golden era of winning laurels. It may interest you to know that we started preparing Bendel Insurance FC immediately after the 2021 Super 8 which took place in Enugu. All hands are on deck to ensure resounding success in this 2021-2022 season, which begins on Friday, February 11, 2022. It is worthy of note that some of the players of the Bendel Insurance FC Feeders Club, which won the Stephen Keshi National Under-17 Football Tournament back-to-back, have graduated and will be featuring in the Bendel Insurance FC for this season 2021-2022. Edo Queens, on the other hand, have started well, having won all their matches but one since the beginning of the season. This occasion is actually not meant for long speeches, but let me quickly add that to whom much is given, much is expected. This government has and will continue to invest scarce resources in reinventing Bendel Insurance and Edo Queens. The expectation of governments and the good people of Edo State is nothing short of being on the winning ways. Thank you for honoring our invitation, and may the good Lord bless you as you stay here and join us in unveiling the new kit for Bendel Insurance and Edo Queens. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for the General's Coordinator and the SSA on Sports. Your Excellencies, permit me to introduce Emil and earlier error. We're looking straight at the list, but they were not here at that time. The Right Honorable Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Marcos Onobon, we welcome you, sir. Please, a round of applause. The Chief Judge of Edo State, my Lord Justice Archer, please, a round of applause to welcome him. Thank you so much. We also want to welcome the Chairman of Alawudaro. Please, a round of applause for our very big uncle, Mr. Asue Igodalo. We'd like to welcome other dignitaries from across Nigeria. We'd like to welcome our big brother, the one who was there for us, techno advisor of the Super Eagles. Please, a round of applause. Thank you so much. He's here. At this point in time, we'll just move on. When the names come, we're going to do more introductions. Next, we're going to have the presentation of the team songs. And of course, we're taking the Edo Queens first, and then the Bendel Insurance.
Edo Queens, so far for the land, we are one, united we stand. With hard work and resilience, obstacles will be defenseless. Oh yeah, the sound of victory, we overcome all rivalry. Best above the rest, God we trust, all will reign for our nation. We are one, we trust in God.
Thank you so much. Please, can we give them a round of applause? immediately, we are going to take the theme song for Bendel Insurance Football Club. A round of applause, please. Let it be more robust. I think we are preparing for another Edo #1 all the way. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Please permit me to welcome the chairman of the People's Democratic Party in our state. Let's put our hands together for the great chairman of the party. Please put your hands together for the great Azegbemi. He likes to be called the great Azegbemi because that's the largest party in this part of our world. Thank you so much. I also like to inform you that Mr. Answer Ighodalo is here in dual capacity. He's the chairman of Sterling Bank and representing them. Can we give him a round of applause? And also we have Mr. Tunde Adeola, Executive Director of Sterling Bank. Please, a round of applause. Also here, we have Barrister Ajayi Akinwunu, Sheyi Akinwumi, Vice President, Nigerian Football Federation. Please, a round of applause. Ms. Aisha Falode, Chairperson, Nigerian Women Football League, is also here to grace the occasion. Please, a round of applause. Honorable Ibrahim Gusau is the chairman of all chairmen, Nigerian Football Federation. Please, a round of applause. Thank you so much. And we also have Honorable Frank Oki is in the house. Please, a round of applause. He's a legislator par excellence. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, we have your permission, we will invite His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, the sports-loving Deputy Governor, who is also joining you in the articulation of the vision of sports, which is already taking center stage in the whole of Nigeria. We want to invite Your Excellency to take the remark as a form of welcome. Please put your hands together for His Excellency, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu. He is a player in Bendel Insurance.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The Governor of Edo State, my senior brother and boss, His Excellency Mr. Godwin Obaseki, my sister, the wife of the Governor of Edo State and First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, my sweetheart, my wife, and the wife of the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Mrs. Philip Shaibu, the youngest speaker in Nigeria, and one of the most vibrant, my younger brother, Right Honorable Marcus Onobo, my Lordship, the Chief Judge of Edo State, Justice Joseph Acha, the Chairman of the ruling party in Edo State, Right Honorable Tony Azegbeme, other members of Edo State Executive Council here present, head of football associations that are here, especially the chairman of chairmen and the national vice chairman of first vice chairman of NFF, Barrister Sheyi Akunwumi, Alhaji Guso Ibrahim, chairman of chairmen, Ms. Asha Falode, chairperson of National Women Football League, Mr. Emmanuel Adesanya, the coordinator of NNL, and our own proud, we are very proud of this one, the man that brought life back to Super Eagles, Coach Austin Eguavon, and other NFF persons that are here. Our sponsors, the most important among us, the sponsors. I have my brother and the chairman of Alao Daro and chairman of Sterling Bank, my own senior Egbon, and Aswell Igodaro. And other executive members of Sterling Bank that are here. I'm aware the executive director, Lega Marketing, is here. Thank you for being here. Our Edo Queens and Vendor Insurance. It's because of you we are here. Other sports men and women that are here, editors of sports, Swan, and all other lovers of sport that are here, I greet all of us this afternoon. I want to start by thanking Mr. Governor for the transformation of sports sector in Edo State. When we were sworn in, Mr. Governor did say that we must redefine governance in this state. And in sport especially, he did say we must return sport to the #1 position that sport used to be during the days of Samuel Ogbomudia. And not only returning sport to those days, but institutionalizing all the process that will guarantee sustainability and also guarantee that when we are out of government, we will not return back to where we picked sport from in 2016. We started with facilities, building facility, which is the responsibility of government, creating environment. Today, we are proud to say that what we are about to witness here today is one of those milestones that has never been reached in the history of football clubs in Nigeria. Today we build the facilities and we are now bringing private sector to help drive sport in Edo. But what we are going to be doing here today, like I said earlier, we are going to be unveiling a sponsor. And in the history of football clubs in Nigeria, this deal is the first deal in Nigeria, major deal in Nigeria, where a private sector will pay as much as 50 million to just have his name on the chest of a club jersey. No club in Nigeria before now have had that big breakthrough. But today we have that breakthrough for the first time in the history of Nigeria. Football clubs, we are having to unveil, and also in our character that we are known with. You know, we are government of MOU. We are going to lift our name of being government of MOU again today to rewrite history in sports and club management. By the time we unveil this company, you understand what I'm talking about. And you can go and Google it. Bender Insurance will be the first club that is unveiling a package of 50 million, up to cash 50 million, to just have a company advertise its product on the chest of his jersey. And we have been trying to make the club a professional club, both Bender Insurance and Edo Queen. And these clubs is just a flagship to what we want to do with other sports in Edo. We have about 35 of them. And what we are saying with Bender Insurance and Edo Queen is what we are going to do all through all the clubs and sports in Edo State. We want to regain our number one positions, and we're already getting there. Another thing that we'll be doing today, to professionalize Bender Insurance and Edo Queen. Bender Insurance and Edo Queen will be the first club also in Nigeria that will not be washing his jersey each time they play every match. It sounds very ordinary, but to us, we are resetting what professionalism is all about. You watch Premiership, you watch other international leagues. You see that a player will remove his jersey and just dash it out. Why? Because he didn't need to collect it and wash. Bender Insurance and Edo Queen, from this season, every match that they play, they have 2 jerseys, which they will decide to give it out or take home. Never again with any club in Edo State, we have to wash his jersey to prepare for the next match after every game. So for our fans, anytime you come to watch Bender Insurance and Edo Queen, you have a jersey to take home. And you are also aware, and I want to thank our First Lady that also have been supporting the girls. Edo Queen have started it. Bender Insurance are also, their league will be starting on Friday, and you will see the same package, full package. Bender Insurance and Edo Queen, just like we did 2 years ago, only in Edo State, that you have Edo Queen female team and Bender Insurance male team at par when it comes to salaries. The least paid player in Edo Queen is 150,000 naira. And the least paid player in Bender Insurance, 150,000. It's only this governor that can make it possible. Obama tried, it didn't work. Donald Trump tried, it didn't work. Biden is there, the girls are still protesting that salaries of United States female team should be at par with the men. In Nigeria, only in Edo State, that the girls and the boys earn same salaries. These are the standards we want to set. And in every standard, I will say we are institutionalizing everything, because this is to live after us. Also, Edo Queen is the first female team in Nigeria to fly to their matches Edo Queen is the first female team to fly to play their local matches. Our girls this season, we started our package this season. They fly all their matches, that any distance that is more than 4 hours, they fly to those venues and they play their matches. They flew to Adamawa. For their first match, and they won. From Edo State again, from Benin City, they flew to Calabar. They won. Bender Assurance is starting its league on Friday. They will also be flying for their matches. And all this we have done because of the financial wizardry of our governor and the team, cannot be compared to what have been spent in Bender Insurance before we came in. Bender Insurance, when we look at the records, the money they spent in Bender Insurance only in 1 year, for the last 4 years that we've been here, we've not spent such money, but we are achieving results. We are flying our girls for matches. But the money that was spent to run Bender Insurance and Edo Queen, and salary were not paid to these young men and women. When I tell you, you'll be shocked. We've never spent up to 300 million for Bender Insurance and Edo Queen in a season. But before we came in, Bender Insurance budget and money spent, 300 million, 250 million. But that period, you will agree with me that Bender Insurance were going from one house to the other to get sponsor, to even honor matches. But we came in with little resources. Today, you can see how flashy these young men are looking. And today, we have opened up to make Bender Insurance a club, a professional club that it ought to be. Our NFF people are here. I want to challenge our NFF people. We have spoken in private. I also want to make it in public. Please make our teams in Nigeria a professional team. Sanction any club that do not follow your rules, because that is the starting point. We are celebrating the North Africans. We can no longer win Champions League. We can no longer win CAF League. Not because we don't have the talent, but because of bad administration. I'm challenging NFF today. Please and please, you have a governor that loves sport. You have a governor that is always ready to assist. We are always there for you. We will join you just like you have brought our son. You can see the only way you can have life in Nigeria is when you bring an Edo person in. You can see. You can see that we in the last Nations Cup, we did not need to use calculator to calculate when Nigeria beats this one or draw with that one, draw with that one, Nigeria will qualify. You can see that we lost in the second round, but we were happy. Not because we lost, but we are happy that life is back. There is hope for Super Eagles because you brought an Edo person in. So today, we want to welcome you to Edo, the home of sports, and the home where you ask God for good thing and he answers you, because God resides in Edo State. Once again, I want to thank all of us for listening, and I wish all of us well. God bless you all.
Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. A round of applause. Thank you so much. We can see that Edo is back to the days of glory. Can we give another round of applause for His Excellency? Your Excellency, permit me to welcome to this great gathering Honorable Tim Osadolo, the Deputy National Youth Leader of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. Please, a round of applause. And we are going to have the kits design concepts, and of course, it will be done by 14 Limited. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. This is a video presentation, and I want us to watch keenly the very brand new innovation in sports designs. And of course, after this, we're going to do the physical launching. You can see the design. Can we give a round of applause? Isn't it beautiful? This is for the Edo Queens football, and this is the away jersey. The one you saw before, the yellow, was the home jersey. This is the away. When they are going out, they wear this, beautiful. And this is red. Pepper red is Edo color. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause, a round of applause. And I'm sure the other one will follow, the one for the burial insurance. All right, you can see the other one now, the home and away. Please, can we give them another round of applause? Please, can we move the slides faster? Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. This is beautiful. I'm sure any footballer in this dress will have a very high spirit. Don't you think so? Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Mr. Governor, sir, I want to again invite His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, to tell us the strength supporting the Edo State Government, supporting the burial insurance, the Edo Queens in this move to take sports to the highest level.
I've been ordered to come and do this one again. Just to announce before the unveiling that Stanley Bank is the sponsor of Bender Insurance 2021-2022 season, having their name written on the chest of all Bender Insurance jersey for the season, and the agreement is for 50 million. And that is the highest ever in any football club in Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for that. And I think thank you so much. A round of applause for the sponsor, please. A round of applause. That's not enough. That's not enough. I expect you roll the drums. Thank you so much. Mr. Mike Itemoagbo, Chairman of the Pamodzi Sports Marketing, the initiator of the Okpekpe Road Race, is here. Please, a round of applause. Mr. Governor, sir, we are going to do the physical unveiling of the jerseys. And at this juncture, I'd like to invite our mother, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Bessie Obaseki, to be joined by Her Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor, Comrade Mrs. Philip Shaibu, as they climb onto the stage for the physical unveiling. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Her Excellency, the First Lady, has been supporting tirelessly the Edo Queens, and that has taken them to a very high and monumental level. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you so much. Can you see that? Put your hands together. Please, the chairperson of the NWF to join Their Excellency for photographs after this. Thank you so much. A round of applause, please. Please, Your Excellencies, the chairperson of the NWF will join in the photograph. Thank you so much. The chairperson of the NWFL, Mrs. Aisha Falode. Please, a round of applause. And please, Her Excellency will make a very short remark, especially on this very beautiful occasion. I'm sure Your Excellency, man. A very brief remark, man. Thank you so much.
Your Excellencies, permit me to stand on existing, well-established protocol and welcome everyone. Thank you for filling the hall and for honoring us, especially our visitors from CAF, Abuja, and everywhere else. Thank you all so much. You all know that we had a maiden edition of the Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament last year. It was a huge success. A national success, as a matter of fact. And I've been told that people have been talking and talking about that tournament and expecting more. So we are preparing very seriously for this year's. Remember, last year I had said it would be a yearly tournament and there will be no end to it as long as God permits. It's institutionalized away from government, so it's going to run even after government. It has come to stay because it was set up for the good, the development, and the well-being and the success of every young Edo woman and girl. And as long as the Edo people keep producing female children, the tournament will stand and continue to serve the women of Edo State and help our women folk, our young girls, actualize their full potentials and their dreams and their purpose in life. So this year promises to be even better than last year. And we just would like you to know that we're starting preparations, very serious preparations, and we're promising a bigger, a grander, a more professional tournament. Last year was adjudged to be one of the most professionally run tournaments in a very maiden edition, and we are planning to take it higher and higher. So we're informing the public and asking that you all gear up. And since you know that it is not funded by any government, we are open to your support, and we're very happy that our current partners with the men's wing, as they are our beloved brothers from Edo State, we know that they will also stand by us and support us, and we are calling for more support in any form, not just cash, but in terms of publicity and any kind of support will be welcome. We'll be very happy to receive. Thank you all so very much.
Please, a round of applause. That's always the spirit of Her Excellency. And this spirit of winning and progress has fired the strength of the Edo Queens. That's why they're always scoring goals. Please, a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I was just reminded about something important. Last year, when we had the tournament, I encouraged our girls, Edo Queens, to play well, and that if they came third place, because we had two very formidable teams, Rivers Angels and Bielsa Queens. We're planning to beat at least one of them this year. So last year, I knew that the best our girls could do was third position, and I just didn't want to imagine them not appear amongst the first three. So I encouraged them by saying I would give them ₦1 million if they came third. And they didn't disappoint us. They gave us the third position. And today, I'm going to hand over my ₦1 million gift to you. From my own hard-earned money. It's not from governor. It's not from government. Well done.
Please, a round of applause for Her Excellency. She's a footballer herself. The spirit of scoring is in Her Excellency. Thank you so much. Please, pressmen, we are going to clear the green carpet. We'll be on one side because there's going to be a physical demonstration of the jerseys by the players. They're going to come from the stage and do a walk for their excellencies and our very highly esteemed guests. Please clear the aisle. Pressmen, please clear the green carpet properly. Thank you. Let's watch as the players beautifully demonstrate how they are going to be filled with the spirit of the new jerseys. I didn't hear a round of applause to encourage them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. They are set to score right away. They are set to score right away. Bedell Insurance, 10 goals. Edo Queens, 10 goals. Thank you so much. All right, I'm sure we can give them a round of applause as they take a bow. And at this juncture, we are going to another item on the program, and that will be the unveiling of the Bedell Insurance Football Club. After they take their bow. Please take a bow, take a bow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor. You will be joining His Excellency, Mr. Governor, for the unveiling of the most beautiful, the most energized, the most encouraged team in Black Africa right now. I'm talking about the Bedell Insurance Football Club. Your Excellency, sir, the unveiling of the new jerseys of the Bedell Insurance Football Club. Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause. Edo always ahead. Obaseki is walking. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite the MD of Sterling, the chairman of Sterling Bank, Mr. Aswe Igodalo, to join His Their Excellencies for this event. Thank you so much. A round of applause. Please let the fanfare begin to roll. The Executive Director, please also join. NFF Vice President Sheyi Akinwumi to join, and the technical advisor of the Super Eagles, to be on stage with their excellencies. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bendel Insurance supporters. Thank you, supporters of Edo Queens. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When you see the inscription on the t-shirts, on the jerseys, you will know that Edo have become stallions with a sterling spirit to score. Thanks so much, the sponsor, and God bless you. Edo will put your name in gold. Your Excellency, we're going to watch a replay of the earlier demonstration, this time for the Bendel Insurance team. Thank you so much. Please press, as we did earlier, let's leave the green carpet. Thank you so much. Give them a round of applause, please. Edo is beautiful. Edo is talented. Edo is skillful. Thank you so much. Please continue to applaud them. They are wonderful. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Please, let's join our hands together for them once more. Thank you so much. I was just imagining what other teams around the country, around the world will be feeling now. A cold shiver is already running down their spines as they see Edo ready to shoot the goals. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency, the Governor. A round of applause for Her Excellency, the First Lady, and for the Deputy Governor and his wife. They are team spirit energizers. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, we're going to hear a presentation from Mr. Mike Itemoabo, the chairman of Pamozi Sports Marketing and initiator of the Okpekpe Road Race. He's going to take us through kit design concepts. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, sir, Mr. Governor, you know, if you want to make a speech in your presence, we really have to research our brain to be sure of the words we use, because you are a dictionary yourself. The Deputy Governor and the wife, all protocol observed. I just want to add a few things to what we have seen today, and I want to go very practical. It is very easy for Sterling Bank to join Bender Insurance, but you have a responsibility to Sterling Bank. Your responsibility will be that from this year you want 100 million, not 50 million. And if you need 100 million, the way you are clapping now, the crowd that is here now, you have to repeat same in the stadium. Because what this money is meant for, it is for the people to see you. The governor has done brilliantly well, and why I really supported this program, apart from what you have with the jersey design, that jersey, for example, is hot and cold. When the weather is hot, the jersey is cold. When the weather is cold, the jersey is hot. So it's a jersey that has met international standard. Now, I want to commend the governor because people sometimes say, why do you waste money for sports? Why waste money? Now, the point is that all over the world, sport is an entertainment platform. Sports is an engagement platform. It occupies the idle minds. It takes away all the bad boys from the street. So a government that is doing that is not looking at Premier League Division 1. No. If you look at Balti Wanderers today, they are in Division 1. They are not in Premier League. But they have huge sponsorship. And why? It's because of the followership. So what the governor is putting down today is saying to you, you know what? We want a better insurance that will be of brilliant conduct, both off and on the pitch. Today, whatever insurance players and the Edo Queens are doing off the pitch, you have to be sure know that Sterling Bank is there. So what it means is that you must learn to play. Play very well. You are not targeting the Premier League. You want to create entertainment with your football. You want to create engagement with your football. When you do that, the day you are playing in Benin, the stadium will be full. When the stadium is full, you know what you get? Instead of Sterling Bank paying billions advertising on TV, they don't need to do that again. Because you have 10,000 people in the stadium. That's what the branch in Benin needs. So, Mr. Chairman, Sterling Bank, next time your account officers should come here so that they take the privileged opportunity like this. I'm sure that you can have up to 10 or 20 accounts. Because with sponsorship of Bender Insurance, I can tell you there's going to be guaranteed value returns. Because every market woman on the street, by the policy of the club now to have 2 jerseys, what it means is that you find that in every home by the end of the season, there's Bender Insurance jersey, Edo Queens jersey, because they are releasing one every day. And you know, for brand visibility, that is a lot. Below the line starts from that. The market, you go to Urban Market, the woman selling corn, you saw her wearing insurance jersey with Sterling Bank. You don't need to tell anybody what Sterling Bank represents again. So, and I know very well that the governor, being a very diligent person, he will ensure that your exclusivity is well maintained and your brand gets the maximum visibility from this transaction. And I appeal to you that you should do more in your activation, because when you put 50 million in sponsorship, try and put 100 million to create additional incentives for these teams, because they represent your flagship. And I know on the part of the government, especially the deputy governor, who I don't know if he's a footballer now, but he's a footballer. And his passion has positively impacted on the success story of Bender Insurance and Edo Queens. You don't need to have sleepless night for Premier League Division 1. When Super Eagles lost, a lot of us were not happy, but we were satisfied with the quality of play, the discipline, the new commitment in the Eagles. That is what I expect of Bender Insurance and Edo Queens. You have seen a brilliant jersey here. You are making history in Nigeria. What do you hold the government? You give them result. Show 100% commitment, both off and on the pitch. Whatever you do off the pitch affects the government and affects the sponsor. So I want to thank Mr. Governor for this great initiative. And just like all clubs in the world, you started in this regard, where we do merchandising and whatever you. I will not speak much, but our first lady said she donated 1 million of her sweat. Me now, my monthly salary I will give. I want to buy one Edo Queen jersey for 500,000 and one Bender Insurance for 500,000. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please just put your hands together louder. That's a very beautiful presentation. Thank you so much, sir. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor, permit me to invite for a very brief remark the sponsor of the Bender Insurance beautiful and energizing jersey, the chairman of Sterling Bank International, and of course, he has been at the forefront of making Edo great again. Put your hands together for Mr. Aswe Iwodalu. Please, a round of applause.
Your Excellency, the Governor of our own state, Governor Godwin Obaseki, Your Excellency, the First Lady, my sister, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Comrade Philip Shuaib, Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor, Comrade Mrs. Dr. Philip Shuaib. My brother, the Speaker of the House, my Lord Chief Judge, who is in charge of my natural constituency, the Chairman of the party, my colleague on the board of Sterling Bank, Mr. Tunde Adeola, permanent secretaries here present, our coach, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful honor and distinct privilege for us at Sterling Bank to support this initiative. If I ask, how many people here watched the match, Bendel Insurance versus Mighty Jets, 2-2? How many people here? How many? So, okay. So it was 2-2 at Onikon Stadium. Then they took the match to Ibadan, and Bendel Insurance won. And for about 4 months, the whole of Nigeria spoke only about Bendel Insurance. And in those 4 months, the whole of Nigeria was fixated on Midwestern region. And in those 4 months, the whole of Nigeria was fixated on Governor Samuel Ogbemudia. What sports does, apart from tourism, economic development, children of the streets, boys and girls focused on sports, is that it helps every environment develop stratospherically. It invites attention, tourism, investment into the catchment area of every business. So as far as we're concerned in Sterling Bank, supporting Bendel Insurance and supporting the state is a no-brainer. It's a business decision, a strategic business decision for Sterling Bank. So Mr. Governor, we thank you for giving us the opportunity. Mr. Deputy Governor, we thank you for instructing us to give us the opportunity. I'd just like to say one thing before I sit. Sterling Bank is fully committed to Edo State, fully. We see ourselves as committed and full partners of Edo State, not just because I'm chairman, but because we understand the philosophy of development of Edo State. And as Sterling Bank, we go where there's positive economic philosophical development. That's why we're in Edo State. It's not just because the governor is my big brother or I'm from Edo State. It makes sense, business sense, to be in Edo State. So we thank the governor for creating an environment where Sterling Bank can thrive. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
For Bendel Insurance, we are associating with you, so our reputation is tied to yours, and you have to hold that very sacred. Our reputation at Sterling Bank is tied to Bendel Insurance. What we expect to see you in the CAF finals, or is it African Club Champions finals? Not this year, next year, and Bendel will win, and we will continue supporting you. As I sit, my sister, the First Lady, supported the Edo Queens with her hard-earned money. So with my own hard-earned money, I support my sister to support the Edo Queens in the same sum of 1 million naira.
Wow, please, a round of applause. This is wonderful. Wonderful. Sterling Bank always supporting. Edo must move forward. Make Edo great again. Thank you so much, sir. Please, a robust round of applause for that wonderful, wonderful support. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, sir, permit me to give honor to a very distinguished man in our midst, Coach Aisien Alabi. I'm sure the coach of Austin Eguavoin and Bendel Insurance and a lot of football enthusiasts here. Please, can we give him a round of applause? Coach Aisien Alabi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir. And Your Excellency, just a very brief remark by the first Vice President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Sheyi Akinwumi. Please, a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Your
Excellency, the Governor of this great state that we are proud to be associated with as well. Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor. Your Excellency, our colleague in football, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Honorable Speaker, sir, the Chief Judge of Edo State, my Lord, my big brother, the Chairman of Sterling Bank, Aswe Godaro, my colleagues here present, the Chairman of Chairmen, and the Chairperson of the Nigerian Women Football League. It's a great pleasure to be here. And honestly, I say this from the bottom of my heart. I came here today against all odds because I was not going to miss the chance to be a part of history. As I represent the NFF along with my colleagues, I heard when the Deputy Governor charged us on a certain issue that he and I have had long discussions about. I'm here on behalf of the NFF to assure you that nobody will be a cog in the wheel of progress as far as club football is concerned this season. We will do our utmost to ensure that we look over the NNL, who are being run by a separate body, but subordinates to the NFF. We will ensure that we keep them on their toes and we will do all we can. Indeed, it appears that this next season is going to be a season where it is the NNL that people are watching, because it seems that that's where all the right things are being done these days. I was at another event where professionalism is at the core, and I must thank the Deputy Governor in particular, because the football terrain is a tough terrain, and he has braved it and come out on the other side successful. And I'd like to thank Edo State generally, because apart from the welcome that we get, I was here a few months ago for the Betsy Obaseki Cup, and I said it then and I say it again, that it was a wonderful, wonderful competition. And I look forward to the next edition. Be sure that I'll be here again. On behalf of all the players, all the coaches who are usually forgotten, everybody focus on the players. There's backroom staff, there's the doctors, there's the physiotherapists, all of them that make this work. And of course, the SSA Sports and all her team. On their behalf, I'd like to say a big thank you to Sterling Bank, because they have put their money where the mouth is. And it's something that we must commend. As for the Edo Queens, because you see, the women are at the heart of my heart. I'd like to say that the chairman of the league came here so you can see that women's football in Nigeria has taken off. We're just now flying. I wish that I could emulate the millionaire Mike Etabagbo and the chairman of Sterling Bank in buying jerseys for this part of bodies. But I can't do that because I'm NFF vice president. I can't buy one jersey. and not buy all the other 20, whatever it is they are. So I just wish you the very best. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, First Vice President of the NFF. God bless you. Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are going to respectfully invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Norerase Obaseki, who has the vision, who has the master plan, and there has a metamorphosis of the spirit to bring the teams and sports in general to this enviable height. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Governor with a round of applause as he makes his remark. A round of applause, please. Thank you.
Please be seated. Your Excellency, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Right Comrade Philip Shaibu, and very lovely wife, Mrs. Miriam Shaibu, Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Marcus Onobun, Your Lordship, the Chief Judge, Justice Joe Archer, Chairman, Edo State PDP, Honorable Anthony Azibemi, other members of the Edo State Executive Council who are here, other members of the Edo State House of Assembly, other top government functionaries, heads of football associations, heads of corporate sponsors, and other organizations who are here, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today, once again, we are making history. Sports is about youth. The youth is about our future. And we cannot guarantee our future as a people or as a country without focusing on tomorrow, on the youth. And tomorrow depends on how we organize today. And so for us, this morning or this afternoon, we're making history. First, by getting the private sector to now realistically provide support for football. Today, the private sector is now meeting with sports in a very realistic way. And the confidence which has made Sterling Bank take this decision today is because of the governance arrangement which we have put in place for sports in Edo State. When we campaigned in 2016, the Deputy Governor I did say during our campaigns that my deputy was going to take charge of sports. And I was going to give him the full authority to turn around sports in Edo. And I'm glad that he has not disappointed us. At the core of sports or any other activity is the way we govern What we have tried to do is to govern. Thank you. What we have tried to do is to introduce a new ethos into sports, a new governance arrangement where there's transparency in how we arrange sporting activities, in how we spend money in sporting activities in Edo State. We realize that to give confidence, we have to first improve the infrastructure of sports. We've done that by rebuilding the Gogwe Stadium, Samuel Ogbomodia Stadium, and rebuilt 20 mini stadia across the state to help us to look for talent. We've shown that we're committed in sports by the way we worked with the federal government and other agencies to organize the National Sports Festival. We have shown so in the way we have reorganized female sports, Edo Queens. And today, we are showing the world again that we are renewing sports in Edo by relaunching and unveiling new jerseys for the two themes. But what is happening here today, which is very, very significant, is that we're now getting corporate Nigeria to place their balance sheets against sporting names. We're getting corporate Nigeria, being led today by Sterling Bank, to take their brand to now support our own local brand, Bendel Insurance. You may not understand the power of what has happened today. When we leave this room, by the end of this season, you will see other corporates now looking at doing the same thing with other football brands across the country. But no company, no corporate body that cherishes his or her brand will associate that brand with something that is not reputable, that is not going to add value to their own brand. So, as was pointed out, it is not about the 50 million. It's more than that. That when Bendel Insurance is playing it this season, somewhere in everybody's psyche, they're associating that their bank, Sterling Bank, with that team. And we, as Bendel Insurance, must make sure that we live up to the expectation. Because as an account holder in Sterling Bank, a bank I cherish, I also want to see that the team which this bank is sponsoring is also doing as well as my bank is doing. So what is happening today places enormous responsibilities on this team, on Bendel Insurance. I can assure you that by the time you are topping the league next year, other people will want to struggle with Sterling Bank to sponsor you. And at that point, we will not be talking about 50 million. We'll be looking at 500 million. Assuming that this happens across all the teams in the country, see the amount of money that has now come into football. And that will force all the changes we are looking for in terms of our professional football. So I want to thank Sterling Bank today for joining us in this revolutionary move. We're not surprised. The person who is chairing the board of Sterling Bank, his name is synonymous with progress. He is Aswe Igodalo. Chairman, Sterling Bank. Chairman, Alagodaro Trust, Chairman, NESG, and I can go on and on and on. So, if anybody represents the private sector in Nigeria today, it's him. And I'm sure what he has done is to throw a challenge to you, the football administrators in this country. Real money is now coming into football. We have to change the way we manage and organize football. The kind of things and mistakes we've made in the past cannot be carried forward because serious money has come into football. And I can tell you, being a private sector player myself, if you do not organize and manage the professional football sphere the way it should be, that money will not stay. I trust and I know you'll do the right things. So once again, I want to congratulate Sterling Bank for this very, very innovative, unique move in supporting our own home team, Bendel Insurance. And I hope it's a call on other corporates. Fortunately, we have a few more of them in Edo State to support our Edo Queens. I'm sure that with the performance of Bendel Insurance this season and that of Edo Queens, very soon we'll have our friends now doing the same thing for Edo Queens as Sterling Bank is doing for Bendel Insurance. I want to thank all of you and to reiterate that as the government, we are very, very clear that our emphasis is on our people. We are lucky. Sports is not on the exclusive list in this country, in our constitution. So we are not going to wait for anybody to develop sports and develop our sportsmen to be global sportsmen. We'll continue to invest our, as the First Lady say, hard-earned resources in sports, and we'll monitor that those investments yield the required outcomes and results. Once again, thank you very, very much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. A round of applause. May I request Your Excellency to kickstart? Thank you so much. May I, please hold it. Hello. Thank you so much. Launching. May I humbly request Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, to kickstart the launching of the team's merchandise before any other person. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Finish launching. They've launched already.
It's already done. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you so much. And any other person, organization, group wants to support, will be free to do that. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. At this juncture, I want Your Excellency's permission to invite Mr. Monday Odigie for the vote of thanks. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Monday Odigie, who will be taking the vote of thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your Excellency, permit me to invite Reverend Father Omono, who has a presentation, a support for the Bendel Insurance. Thank you so much, Father.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have to be the MC now. Father Pascal, Bend Assurance. You know about Father Pascal? Edo Queen, you know Father Pascal? Well, they know Father Pascal. We know Father Pascal. But for the benefit of others, this Reverend Father travels with Bender Assurance. Not only at only home matches, he travels with them in away matches. And when tournament starts, he goes to their camp, he goes to their training, pray with them, and he gives all the support. Father Pascal. So we call him Bender Assurance, a Dokin Father. Father, thank you very much. You can see your team, they are doing very well now. So I'll give him, he has something to tell us. Father Pascal. Father, Father. Father, Father. Father, Father.
Your Excellency, our amiable Governor, Her Excellency, the wife of our amiable Governor, His Excellency, our digital Deputy Governor, and his amiable wife, all protocols duly observed. I want to really appreciate the governor and the state for what they do for Bender Insurance and Edo team, Edo Queen. I have two teams that I support. Bender Insurance is number one, and the second one is Arsenal. Let me make this confession. Whenever Arsenal loses and they play that match on Saturday, it affects my homilies on Sundays. So when you see me bubbling on Sundays, just know that Arsenal won the previous day. Yes, I appreciate everything that the state they do for Bender Insurance. Bender Insurance, I've come to discover that it's a team that has young boys with determination. They are serious-minded and they are ready to excel. Same with the girls. I travel with them. I dine with them. In as much as we continue to appreciate NNL for organizing the league, this is a passionate appeal. I've come to discover that Bender Insurance, they are being marginalized, Your Excellency. Bender Insurance, they face a lot of disappointment when they go out. The referees sometimes they end up frustrating the effort of these young boys. They try all their best. Referees, they come to Ogbe Stadium when we're at Uniben Sport Complex. They will come. They will not blow. They will never be fair, and they will go scot-free. The issue between insurance and Remo Stars is still very fresh in the minds of the young boys. And justice was not served, Your Excellency. That was not justice. That wasn't justice. So, Your Excellency, I want you, on behalf of these young boys, in order for them to have that confidence going out there to play, you help us plead with the authority for safety, for their safety when they go out there. Sometimes we don't bother about the mental state of persons, but these young boys, they are humans too. Many of them suffered injuries, they were admitted, and we saw His Excellency going to the hospitals to sympathize with them. At the end of the day, the judgment that was given was not a thorough one. So please, Your Excellency, these boys, they are ready to actualize, they are ready to soar, they are ready to excel. And by special grace of God, when we gather next year, we'll be celebrating promotion. It is on this note that the Archdiocese will be supporting the Bene Insurance with 250,000 naira.
Thank you. A round of applause for the Reverend Father. And this is from a man of God. And so the blessings of God is upon the Bendel Insurance team. Can I hear amen? Thank you so much. And you will take a message home from the Reverend Father. Shift your support for any team outside Nigeria, within Nigeria, to Bendel Insurance. Can I get a round of applause for that, if you agree? Thank you so much. Your Excellency, Mr. Monday Odigye will take the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, your amiable wife here present, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, and your amiable wife here present. I'd like to thank you very much for this opportunity and creating this forum. I've not heard it or seen it anywhere where an executive makes out time out of his very tight schedule to try and come to unveil jerseys for his team. This also emphasizes how much you put trust in the development of youths, both boys and girls in your state. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And to all our distinguished guests here present, I'd like to stand on all existing protocol. I'd like to say thank you very much for also creating time from your tight schedules to come and honor this ceremony. And to say, as you all go back, may God Almighty give you journey mercies, and to hope that more celebrations will be part of your activities in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. A round of applause. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Mr. Governor and the First Lady, Your Excellency, Mr. Deputy Governor and the wife of the Deputy Governor. All right, the vote of thanks will continue with the next 3 seconds.
To our sponsors, I'd like to also appreciate you and to say the dividend of this huge investment at the end of the season, God's willing, will have yielded results for us all. Thank you.
Thank you. A round of applause once again. Please, we take the national anthem before departure. Thank you so much, Your Excellencies. Please, let's remain where we are on our seats while His Excellency, Mr. Governor, and the other dignitaries take their leave. Thank you so much. Please, let's remain on our seats and please clear the way. Let's remain where we are, please. Thank you so much.
We raise a standard to the top. In God we trust divine. Warriors on the pitch of grain, superiors in rivalry. Great spender insurance. Together we are victorious. With focus we'll be champions. Great spender insurance. Great, 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 great. Great spender insurance football club. Our majesty we rise. We raise a standard to the top. In God we trust divine. Warriors on the pitch of grain, superiors in rivalry. Great spender insurance. Together we are victorious. With focus we'll be champions. Great spender insurance. Great, 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 great. Great spender insurance football club. Our majesty we rise. We raise a standard to the top. In God we trust divine. Warriors on the pitch of grain, superiors in rivalry. Great spender insurance. Together we are victorious. With focus we'll be champions. Great spender insurance.